CoinMarketCap XP. That's around 40 cents, guys. 41 cents. Wow. Again, this tells me that something's upcoming very soon. Why? Because XRP pumped solo, kinda. A few other coins did pump, guys. But the rest of these coins, either dumped or staying stable. So something's definitely upcoming. A breakout, perhaps, or a bigger dump. Let's pay attention. But next, before jumping to this financial value only. 0C looks fun, guys. Here we go. Again, people are waking up as we see. It's getting pretty crazy, guys. Wow. Whoa. Again, guys. Again, people are starting to wake up. Remember, Rome fell, right? Nothing is ever too big to what? Crumble. As we see, breaking Chinese governments remotely switch the protesters see passports to code red. Meanwhile, the Chinese iPhone factory workers are flipping over police cars, guys. Again, look at that. To code red, right? People are fed up at this point in time, right? Destruction leads to what? Creation, right? At the end of the day. Now, from only one, it's drying up fast, right on time. To skyrocket, it was never meant for retail. What are your thoughts about all of this, guys? Supply shock, XRP.
Seen or not yet, but crypto exchanges have now got to release their proof of reserves. So I was taking a look at these, and starting off with Binance, you can see if you scroll all the way down, so you've got BUSD, USDT, Bitcoin. They've got about 4 billion worth of Bitcoin. So I was just looking for XRP to see what exchanges hold. So if you scroll all the way down on Binance, you can see that they hold about 30 million worth of XRP on the BNB chain, which is nothing. I believe that's about 0.076% of the whole, 100 billion of XRP circulating, 50 billion. So if you double that, it'd be about 0.15% of the circulating supply. I was looking at KuCoin, no XRP held in their reserves. Huobi, OKX, Bybit, all the same picture. So this is quite bullish. You can see that Bitcoin is held by a lot of these exchanges, and as you've seen with FTX, any of these exchanges can essentially go bust at any second. So the likelihood of Bitcoin, ETH having a lot more downward pressure coming up in the next year or two is immense. And you can see that the XRP price is being held up by real investors, long-term investors. It looks like there's a supply shock that could happen with XRP. These exchanges aren't holding XRP, so it goes to show that, I mean, the only one's Binance, and 30 million is nothing for them when they're holding, like I said, about 13 billion of BUSD, 2 billion worth of ETH. So guys, I thought I'd share that. That's quite bullish.
So what are your guys' thoughts about all of this, guys? Right now, if you go down here, they hold way more example of one of their wallets, and then in wallet 5 as well as 1.3 billion XRP. You know what's fascinating? Of course, the 76, right, which is again 13. It would be both, guys, customers and Binance themselves. So there's a lot really happening, right? They probably hold a lot more XRP with different wallets and whatnot, guys. So from Nicola 3, Bitcoin is going to zero. I mean, we were warned by Dan Penna, guys. Bitcoin is truly going to zero, right? One day, guys. Maybe if it goes to zero, they're going to save it, right? Who knows? Now, guys, we're to the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting from David Schwartz. He posts a lot of random tweets, guys. If you guys can like the video, I really appreciate it as well. We have all heard examples of people whose names were especially appropriate for their jobs. But this is the first example of a person whose name is especially inappropriate for their job, guys. Rob Banks. Crazy, right? I forgot armed robbery was illegal. And then look at this, guys. A pirate API. Very fascinating, huh? Interesting connections. Look at this right here. You can't make this stuff up. November 23, 2022. Mr. Pool posted something very similar recently. Risk of dam failures rises as climate shifts, right? So there's this agenda brewing, guys, about climate this and climate that, right? This greener economy and bound. You guys ready? Again, dams breaking, dams collapsing. Prepare, guys, right? Via the Moon Suite out, two things. Be on alert. Out they come, one by one. My view is we get clarity for our token XRP this side of Christmas. Wow, the end. It's like a loop, right? When did the SEC sue Ripple? December 22, if I'm not mistaken, around that time frame. What if it ends at that time as well, guys, right? Once Ripple get their side sorted out, the noise will be deafening. Partnership signed a long time ago will be announced. Be on alert, have a plan, right? Up we go and never stop. Can we all just remember during these frustrating times that as XRP holders, XRP ledger is going to explode with liquidity once we get clarity for our token, right? Ripple and SEC will do their deal to save face and move forward. Ripple and partners are ready for liftoff again. So it's all going to happen at the same time, so it seems like, right? And when? Christmas, right? Presents and whatnot, guys. The previous years weren't really a good time, but what about this year, guys? Hopefully, right, we see something positive and a positive outcome to all of this. From Val Jester, hacks and crypto exchanges collapsing is a ploy by the hive mind world. Do not let anyone with a check mark next to their name fool you. This was always the plan. If you have been with me for a while, you should not be surprised in the slightest. It's sad, but how else would each piece of the collapse picture be filled? By intentional means, of course, right, guys? There are no coincidences. I always told you regulations and the collapse is connected, right? Look at this, guys. We were talking about exchanges back in 2020. We were talking about power problems since 2020. You must be blind not to see what is the end game, right? Exactly. It's sad, but you shouldn't be surprised, guys, right? It's a crazy world we're living in, guys. From Tunes to Savage. XRP looking good in Sagittarius season. Once again, you will not find this type of content anywhere else. Exactly, guys. We talked about before, right? Look at that. Up we go and pop. Scorpio we dumped, right? Is it time to go up and never stop? Maybe. From Shadow right here. People keep asking that 922 and 1322 isn't a date but a month when XRP moons. By the way, Babakuk says 922 equal 1322. This is 13, right? 13 is what? Moon date, right? The moon date. Now, 13, everyone now knows the moon date. The question is, when will that be? Let's see it. It's about Celtic calendar, 13 months. 2, 12 zodiac signs. Celtic calendar has 13 months, right? Where 13th month is Elder Moon. It starts from November 25 to December 23. Picture below, Bragg Rawlinghouse with a leprechaun costume, as we see right here. Right, very fascinating stuff. We have 12 zodiac signs where Sagittarius is number 9 from November 22 to December 21st. I believe BG123 should post soon as well, guys, right? Another image or something, possibly in December, because he usually does that, if I'm not mistaken. So as we see right here, again, guys, conclusion: November 25 to December 21 is a timeline when XRP is going to moon. Possibly, I mean, it does correlate with each other. But you know what's very fascinating about this, guys? Right? The leprechaun, maybe a connection. Look at what's behind. A rainbow road or bridge, perhaps, right? In Norse mythology, Bifrost is a burning rainbow bridge that reaches between Midgard and Asgard, the realm of the gods, right? Again, it goes much deeper than we all think it does, guys, right? Definitely does. Guys, I told you it's time for revelation, as we see right here. I mean, I heard this happen 4 years ago. The feathered serpent rising from his temple in wind tunnel form. Whoa. What did we talk about before, right? It's about the serpent. You know what's crazy about this though? Listen to this from Decoder. Mr. Pool 1129, right? From 2 years ago, maybe another delta. People are surprised. The sun is shining, right? OMG, people are definitely shocked. You know what's crazy if you go down here? Oh, wow. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. You know what's crazy? Look at that. Well, we have present, right? What could that be? Maybe clarity. If you go down here, 13th zodiac, serpent bearer, right? Look at that, guys. Ophiuchus. Again, a lot of connections to say the least. One giant leap overnight, Schwartz will flip on 11/29, right? Because February 30th and 31 doesn't exist. National Leap Day. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Another 11/30th to 12/1 reference. If November equal 9, September 9 equal November, right? Which we have known about. November has 30 days. Just saying. You guys, this is just crazy. How can we make these things up? We can't, right? 11/29/22 possibility, as you guys can see right here. Which is once again what 229, which is 11 from the other extra 2, right? As you guys can see, when should I flip the switch? Very fascinating stuff. Oh wow, look at that. 227. Isn't that Mr. Pool's name? Sure is, guys, because 1127, right, which is another 911. What? It all adds up. 11:30, as we see right here. Ripple got till 11:30 to look at. Wow. So there's a lot of connections. Ripple lawsuit, important court dates coming. Here's what to know. Let's read this, guys, because it's fascinating. On October 21st, Ripple announced it to the joy of its community that it finally had the long-demanded Hinman documents. According to Ripple General Counsel, who broke the news, the documents, which comprise internal SEC emails and drafts of the former director of Corporation of Finance infamous 2018 speech, remain sealed from the public. A case is coming to an end. Here we go. I'm so excited. This has to be a good year, right? A good ending to this year. The replies to the summary judgment motions are expected to come in by November 30th, according to an updated timeline. Again, let's prepare, guys, right? If anything truly takes place. Now, I don't know, but this all seems too perfect, right? For it to just be a mere coincidence. The first decider suit out, we shall meet in the place where there is no darkness, Grandpa. What are your thoughts about this? No clue, but it is what it is, right? Now, the fountain for today's video comes from Baba Cugs. Dog Dad with another one. Basically, if you guys just pause and check all this out, it all connects, right? It's all like an interconnected web, to say at least. The final phase begins, right? 10/22/22. It's all ready. Everything is in place. Wow. September shines like gold, guys, right? Final phase there, right there, guys. So maybe soon, guys, there's a positive outcome to all of this, right? At the end of the day, let's wait and see. Hopefully, we get clarity for a precious token, XRP. Not financial advice. But anyways, that's all for you guys. Enjoyed today's video. If you guys, so please, amazing day, and guys, see ya.